Hello, Professor. This is okay. Let's go. Professor, this is my presentation for language translation tool by myself, Ifeanyi Lawrence Moyer. So, an overview. The objective and goal of this language translation tool is to use LLMs for translating high and low resource languages. Models: GPT 4.0, GPT 4.0 mini, which is a smaller version of GPT with a lower number of hyperparameters. Then GPT 3.5, which even if it seems it has a higher number of hyperparameters than mini, it is less performant than mini in terms of accuracy and all according to the claim by OpenAI. Then we have Mistral. We have Mistral large and Mistral small. There are about 10 other Mistral models, but I just decided to limit it to this for simplicity. So the data set you use is Christos Corpus, the Christos Bible Corpus. We focused on English to French and English to Chinese because I can't test for everything because of resource constraints based on expense of the API. So I focused on English to French for high resource language and English to Chinese for low resource language. Metrics, BLEU, and CHR. So we have BLEU metrics and we have CHR metrics. Next, English to French. Now, after running the tests for English to French, we ran 100 samples out of about 33,000 samples of sentences, and that's because of the resource constraints, like I said earlier, and that would have made this BLEU score and CHR score inconsistent. The I'm calling BLEU. Unfortunately, that's how I visualize in my head. It's BLEU score and CHR score. So the BLEU, the best score for that was GPT 4.0 mini at 19.18, and the rest of the scores were around 17, apart from the Chinese to this. Sorry, the best BLEU score was 19.18 for English to French. The rest of the score was around 17 points something, approximately 17. And BLEU score ranged from 0 to 100. So, yeah, GPT 4.0 mini had the best score, but I think it's because of faulty generalization of a low amount of data set samples. Then the CHR score was constantly 17.3 across all models for English to French 2. Then next we have the BLEU and CHR score for in English to French was near zero across all models for English to Chinese because the resources are limited. As a result, the translation accuracy is definitely lower than English to French, the higher resource languages. So next, the insights. LLM perform well on high resource languages, English to French. Challenges: major gaps in low resource languages. So yeah, there are major gaps in low resource languages. We still need to deal with problems in translation in low resource languages. What's our recommendation? We have to find two models for low resource languages, or train models, expand the training data set exactly. Expand the training data set for low resource language. In other words, have more resources out there on low resource languages, uh, or create more resources out there for it. Next, we have to also ensure responsible and unbiased AI practices. So it seems the AI practices are biased towards certain languages, whereby the languages are represented properly in the translation community, but not other languages. So we have to ensure responsible and unbiased AI practices as a result. Then the references, we use the references from Aziv, a benchmark for learning to translate a new language from one grammar book. Then we also use multilingual machine translation with large language models and empirical results and analysis. Yeah, this is it. Thank you very much.